Hey everybody, and welcome to Dustin Time. For those of you who are new, I'm Dustin, and for those of you returning, welcome back to another video. On this episode of Building with Dustin, we are doing the Strangerville trailer build. I built this build for some upcoming episodes of my Let's Play Dustin's Days, where Dustin and Morgan are going to head to Strangerville under some false pretenses and get themselves caught up in a little bit of mystery and have to figure out what's going on. So without further ado, let's get on into the speed build, shall we? Okay, so this one's not a very long speed build. I think it's only about 20 minutes. And I do love this trailer build. I've actually wanted to build a little trailer for a little while, and I saw on Facebook lately a lot of people were building them. And so after my last couple builds being quite large, I thought it might be nice to take a little break and do something a little smaller. And then once I realized that Dustin and Morgan were going to head to Strangerville, I figured, well, what a perfect time to build one. And I think that Dustin and Morgan are going to chill in Strangerville. They might make their permanent home once everything calms down, but I haven't quite decided yet. So while we're there temporarily, if we are there temporarily, we are going to stay in this little humble trailer that I've built. And I will say this, it is way nicer than the trailer that yours truly grew up in. But yeah, it was just a really fun build, and like I said, I think it turned out super cute. I did use a lot of packs on this one. It is on a 30 by 20 in Strangerville. It cost 72,928 simoleons, and it does use a lot of packs, and I apologize for that. But it's for my Let's Play, so I wanted to decorate. But yeah, I thought it turned out really cute, and I don't know, I just was inspired to do it, so I did it. And yeah. And then, so I've been playing the paranormal pack. I really enjoyed that. I did have a little bit of an issue on Strain the other night where for some reason I went on an assignment and it glitched out really bad and I couldn't really quite finish it, but I ended up accidentally cheating it and finishing it. But if you can ask my streamer, you can go watch it for yourself. I would have finished it anyway. So, but other than that, I'm loving the new pack. I love the new career. I think it's super fun. If you do get your medium license, your paranormal investigator license, and you do the hard gigs, they pay like $3 grand each, and so it's a good way for your sim to make money. And I've decided that that's going to be Dustin's career. He's going to get into a lot of other things, but when we need money, we're going to do some gigs. And Morgan, he's a head chef at this point, so he's making pretty good money too. But I think it'll just be something fun, and I'm just glad it's an addition to the game. I do have a new theory though. I was saying, you know, there for a while that I thought that 2021 was going to be the last year for Sims content, and part of me still thinks that it's gonna be, but I also have a new theory about if it is the last year, what we're gonna get pack-wise. It's kind of a long shot, and I think I might have mentioned it before, but I'm thinking about making a video on it because let's just face it, they're fun. So yeah, but I played a lot of that on stream. It was really fun. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. I will say the only thing that I haven't enjoyed about the pack so far, and I don't know if maybe I just didn't give it enough time, but I noticed that when I went into heroic mode, my house didn't seem to change very much, and then Temperance, I think that's her name, the big bad witch of the West, she showed up on my lot, and she wasn't there for very long, and she didn't really cause a lot of trouble. But I did see somebody tweet Mr. Iron Steagle that Bonehilda kicks her ass, so maybe that's what happened to her, because Bonehilda's at my house a lot because we're friends, so maybe I'm wondering if she kicked her ass and she left, and that's why I didn't really see a whole lot out of her. But I will say this too, Bonehilda is supposed to stay about a day of sim time, and my Bonehilda, she comes, hangs out for a little bit, and then she bounces on the hell out. So I don't know about that, but other than that, it's been a great pack so far, and I did use quite a bit of the things from that build in this build, just because I figured since we have done that and we've mastered our skill, we've got our license, that it just seemed fitting that Dustin maybe would use some of the things from it. And so for any of you who are wondering that you might see this video, the truck is from Debug, and a lot of the items in the front yard and stuff are from Debug, and they come with the Strangerville pack because I wanted the landscaping to match. But you know what really drives me nuts is, like, you can see right here, I'm experimenting with how I'm going to do this dirt. they didn't actually give us the dirt that matches Strangerville, and that seems to be a problem. That kind of drives me nuts because I want to be able to blend my lots in with the world and make them look like they actually belong there. So to not have like the terrain paints that are used in the world just seems kind of asinine to me. And another thing that drives me absolutely shit crazy is when they don't put a lot up against the road. Like, most people's property goes to the road, so I don't know, it's one of those things that kind of bugs me, and I'm hoping for the next Sims installment that the lots will go all the way to the road. Like, because look where Dustin's standing. There's all that space. Granted, they did put gravel there, so it kind of looks like a little pull off, but you can't park your cars there. So I mean, it was just like one of those things that it's like, I really need the terrain paint that matches my world. I'm just saying. So, but yeah, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but, and I really like, this trailer is actually, and I don't think I told you guys, is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and I actually did manage to squeeze laundry into it. So I'm kind of excited about that. But yeah, I mean, I think it turned out really cute. I just can't believe how short this speed build is. I have not had a speed build this short, and I don't know how long. That's kind of like one of those things that's like, ooh, they don't always have to be 45 minutes long. I'm going to try to tame them down a little bit, but I don't really want to cut a whole lot out of the speed build because I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose if I take everything out of it so you guys don't really see everything. And I know that there's a trailer park in this game, but if you look at the trailer park in Strangerville, they're all like camper trailers, like pull behinds, like you could take them camping and move them around. And so I figured there might actually be like a real trailer in Strangerville, maybe 2 or 3. So that's where we decided to put this one in. And it is up on the gallery now under my ID, DustinTimeYT. Just make sure to use BWD.moveObjects on when you're placing it. Yeah, and like I said, it's 72,928 simoleons. So it's a little bit of money, but it's not too bad. Oh, and the shells up there as well if you'd like to decorate your own. I've been doing that a lot lately, and I think I may have mentioned that in my videos too, that I've been putting the shells up for those of you who like to decorate your own houses, but you don't like to do the outside. Yeah, and that front door, I think it came from Get Famous. I felt like it fit perfectly with this. And you guys are going to kind of see when we get to the inside. I kind of did an aesthetic of, this trailer has been like somebody's home for quite a while, and they've accumulated things over time. So some of the furniture looks older but not run down. And I'm actually thinking about taking this build right here and deleting all the stuff out of it and off of it basically, and making like a rundown version of it, because I thought that would be kind of fun. So if any of you that are watching this are interested in a rundown version, let me know in the comments. I will probably end up doing it anyway. I might wait a little bit to do it, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a rundown version. But for my gameplay, I didn't really want a rundown version because we've been living in the rundown mansion that I built for paranormal stuff, and I think we deserve a little bit better. If the boys do stay in Strangerville permanently, I will build them a bigger house. I may just build it on this lot, and we'll just say that we had the trailer towed out and that we built a new house. I may actually though move it to the neighborhood up on the hill, because this town is, I'm just telling you, if you guys don't have this pack, the build and buy stuff is gorgeous in it. The town is gorgeous in it. And I personally have defeated the Strangerville story a long time ago when it first came out. So I'm going to do it again, and I just think it's pretty fun. I mean, yeah, I think it's fun. So right here in this little corner right here by where I just put that door is actually where I squeeze in the laundry, and it's kind of hard to see in the pictures, and there will be a slideshow at the end so you guys can take a look around, so it's not like bruh. And I do apologize. I did notice my last couple speed builds were kind of, I think I sped them up just a little too much, so they were kind of like all over the place. And I apologize, girls and boys and non-binary pals. I need a haircut real bad. I did learn the other day, and I'm kind of mad about this. My boyfriend and I took my computer apart because I was having a couple issues a while back, and I managed to fix them to where I can make it work. But I felt like it should be working better. My computer, that is. We took it apart, and it turns out when I had it built, they did not put the power supply in it that I specified. So I'm running about 250 watts low on power, and it's actually affecting my computer a little bit. So hopefully once that's done, we ordered that yesterday, and it should be here. We just got an update tonight. It should be here on like the 2nd, which is just a few days away. So I'm really hoping that once I get it, I can put back in all the RAM that I had. I don't know if some of you remember there for a while, I was having an issue where my computer would just blue screen at death and close down, and it was very scary because it's an expensive computer and it's new. Well, I bought it in June, so oh my goodness, it's almost a year old. Can you guys believe that it's already February? It's like insane to me. Like, how on earth is it February already? And I want to just take a disclaimer because I just saw myself on camera and I just realized that I was wearing this hoodie in my last video. It is like my favorite hoodie, so I wear it a lot, but I wash it a lot too. So it's not dirty. I wash it, I promise. I'm not a dirty boy. Those blinds right there, I wanted to keep them, but I decided to go with curtains because the blinds didn't really work everywhere. But those blinds are from Get to Work, and I think they look really cool on the outside when you're looking through the windows. Here, the couches, those are from the new Paranormal pack. This build features a lot of tiny living, and I had a bunch of people ask me on Facebook where I got the dining table. If you guys notice it, it's a pub height table. For some reason, they stuck it in miscellaneous surfaces instead of in with the dining tables, which I thought was very odd. Because yeah, granted, it's a pub height table, but it's still, at the end of the day, is a dining table. So this object you're getting ready to see now is a little cow plant in a terrarium. I love that thing. I think it's so cute. It sits there and goes like this, so it looks like it's alive. So that's really exciting. For those of you who do watch my Let's Plays, Growing Up Summers is going to be coming back. I know there hasn't been an episode of it in quite some time. The house we were in Del Sol Valley was having a lot of glitches, and I tried replacing the house, and it just didn't patch them up, so I just don't know what the issues were with the glitches there. So we moved house, actually, because I played a few days off camera, and we have moved house. We're back in Willow Creek. Yeah, and the next episode will be coming soon, which, if I remember correctly, I think will be Emerson's birthday. He's going to age up into, I want to say, an elder, but it might be an adult. And on that note, just so everybody knows, Growing Up Summers is going to start progressing. I feel like we spend enough time with the family pretty much as they are now, so everybody's going to start aging up, and Adeline is going to be moving on with her life, and we're going to spend some time with her in college and explore the university pack. So that'll be fun. And then, like I said, Dustin and Morgan, for Dustin's days, they're going to be heading to Strangerville, so we'll probably get, oh god, I would want to say like 5 to 6 episodes out of Strangerville, maybe, if I remember correctly on how long it takes to do it. There's that. I'm actually thinking also of starting a new Let's Play here on the channel. I haven't quite decided. Oh, there's the laundry. Yeah, you'll see where I stuck it in there. I don't really know which Let's Play I want to do. I have a couple ideas for challenges, but I don't know which ones quite yet. I'm thinking either the 13 Souls challenge, the Black Widow challenge, something like that. I'm also thinking about doing a 100 baby challenge, but that one will be another like Growing Up Summers kind of Dustin's Days Let's Play. Like, it really won't have an end for a while. I personally don't plan on ending Dustin's Days or Growing Up Summers anytime real soon. Especially Growing Up Summers, because that's my generation's family. They've been around for like, they've had aging off. They've been around for like 4 years now, and so but we're actually going to start progressing through some generations, so that's kind of exciting. I'll tell you guys something really funny, and I can't forget what or I can't remember what it was. I don't know. Oh yeah, but when my game glitched the other night when I was playing and I couldn't finish that gig, I was so mad. I basically just ended my stream. I was like, I'm done. Like, I can't do anymore. So there's that, but it's all good. You can put stuff in those windowsills if you guys notice. I just did that, but you kind of have to do it a tricky way because they don't consider it a shelf. But yeah, like I just said, I'm really happy with the way this one turned out, and I'm excited to play in it. I actually grew up in a trailer myself, but it was nowhere near this nice. But actually looking at this trailer, I just realized the one I grew up in was laid out like the exact same way. And actually, now that I think about it, I should have flipped the bathroom and the bedroom. So, but anyway, then it would have been laid out just like the one I grew up in. Well, before it was added on to. They built like a whole house on the front of it. Basically, it was just like a giant living room, and partially ended up becoming my mom's room. But yeah, so if anybody wants to get lippy, I grew up in a trailer, so I'm definitely not making fun of anybody that lives in a trailer. I mean, some trailers can be really nice. Other people buy them and don't take care of them, so they degrade and fall apart. So it's just kind of one of those things. It's like a house too. Like, I mean, hell, I'll be the first to tell you, we had a roof leak that we didn't know we had because it was leaking into a closet that we don't use. And I was down in the garage feeding the dogs one night while it was raining, and I started hearing it dripping, and I looked over and water was dripping into the garage, which is, it goes the upstairs where the closet was in our bedroom, and then the garage is down here. So it dripped from the roof through the upstairs into the garage. It was bad, so I ended up having to get up in the attic and up on the roof and fix it. So I set this one up as a 2-bedroom, and I did a kid's room. The boys don't have a kid, so when they move in here, this is going to be like my seance room / office. So there's not a whole lot of clutter in it. I didn't want to put a whole bunch in there because I'm going to have to end up deleting it. I've also been trying to make my builds still look cute, but use less clutter lately, because I know that the item counts around you and stuff in different houses affect the way your game runs. So I figured I would try to do that. But yeah, so, you know, I still think it turned out great. I really do. I've been applying for jobs here lately. As a lot of you may know, I have been for like the last year. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I've been working construction in part-time for myself, doing handyman stuff and remodeling people's houses. But it's not been very busy here lately due with everything that's going on, I think. So I'm actually looking for another job, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping that I'll still have time for YouTube. I'm going to try to squeeze it all in there. But we'll see how it goes. It makes me really nervous. I hate applying for jobs. I hate doing interviews. I did have one interview the other day, which I think went really well. I'm waiting to hear from that gentleman again. So, you know, it's all good. I mean, it is what it is, you know, but I think I'll have time for everything. I mean, I'm not much of a sleeper anyway, so what can you say, kids? I mean, but yeah, we're actually almost done with the speed build already. Can you all believe it? I'm like, bitch, you ain't very long. I will tell you all this, though, about the paranormal pack. Hilda has been cracking my shit up. I forgot how funny that bitch is. In The Sims 3, she used to get drunk at my house all the time instead of working. This time, she likes to listen to the radio, and she likes to jam, and she likes to be all sexy, and she likes to check herself in the mirror. It's just so funny. It cracks me up. It's like, girl, you ain't got no skin. How you checking your skin in the mirror? So yeah, but I mean, she just cracks me up. She definitely just cracks me up. Ooh, we're about done. Here we go, guys. We're gonna get into the pictures right about now. So here's the outside. You can see Strangerville all beautiful in the background. Here's the living room, looking into the kitchen. Here's the other side of the living room, look towards the front door. Like I said, I love that front door. Here's the kitchen, which it turned out it's actually fairly spacious for like 2 or 3 Sims. I think it works really well. And then the desk will probably end up moving into the bedroom when the boys move in, but this has been play tested and everything works just fine. Oh look, there's a scientist out the window, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, everything, I play tested it, everything's good to go. You can get in and out of everywhere, so it works. You see those gaps along the windows? They've really been driving me nuts, and I think they happened with the window update, but I'm not really sure about that. But that's it for the speed build, you guys. Okay, everyone, so that's it for the speed build. I hope you guys like this build. I had a lot of fun building it, and I think it turned out really great. And I definitely can't wait to conquer Strangerville again and live in this bad boy. Make sure to like the video if you haven't. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you are subscribed to the channel, make sure the bell dings so you get notifications when I post new videos. I also post when I go live on Twitch, so you guys will be notified of that as well. I want you guys to know that I absolutely love you to pieces. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. See you later, Tater. Bye.